These are the new shocks with stock springs. Alright, so just for example, here are my rear shocks. The rears aren't as bad, but just for example of the travel. Alright, so I'm going to jack up the car from the rear, go ahead and do the same thing. So, to undo the rear shock, all we need to do is undo this single bolt mounting it to the rear trailing arm. And then inside the trunk, we undo 2 bolts at the top, and the shock should drop free. The most difficult part of this would probably be to break free this bolt if your car is old, and getting to the 2 top bolts if you've never gone through your trunk liner before. But besides that, it's pretty straightforward. So I'm going to go ahead and first, let's see, I'm going to undo this bottom guy, and then go into the trunk and do the top 2 and let it just drop out. In case you're wondering, this is just a 19mm in the rear. Set that aside. Now we're going to go into the trunk and undo the other one. So I've cleared out the trunk a little bit. So basically it's going to be behind here. You're going to have to work your way around on top and pull it back, and you'll be able to see the assembly up top. So after you get your liner out, what you're looking for is this guy right here. And basically there's going to be a top hat cover, top of the mount, and all you got to do is pop that off. It just lifts straight off. It's just a rubber mount. And then you undo these 2 bolts and the whole shock should just fall out. Here's the old shock right there. You can see the mounting hardware up top. We're gonna have to remove that and install it on the new guy. I'll do a quick comparison of the retention rates of both these shocks right now, and you can see what the old versus new looks like. So here is the old shock, so you can see that, and basically with one hand it still has some retention, but it's pretty slow. These look like the original OEM shocks. They're made in Germany with the parts numbers and everything, and BMW stamped on them, so yep, these are original. These are the new guys, and they're really cheap, but just for comparison, I cannot compress that with one hand. Alright, let's try to break this guy out. So I'm using a vice grip and just a standard wrench that's going to lock around here, and I'll hold this in place. One done. Next one. Now at the top. Alright, so I got the shocks installed now in the rear. I'm going to do a comparison. I don't know. The rear feels about the same, not going to lie. But the fronts do definitely feel stiffer. I'm going to go for a drive now and see how it feels.